All right, listen, man, new to the channel, man, please by all means hit that subscribe button. Like the video, man, share the video, man. I got something I wanna talk about. So today is the 9th of January 2026. So my question to y'all is, can we leave they told us in 2025? Can we leave that in 2025? Can we leave they said? Can we leave they said? Can we leave they said and can we leave they told us in 2025? Can we leave it there, man? Can we please? Can we leave it there? Can we just listen? I am from Newark, New Jersey. I seen people get robbed, shot, killed. I seen people's houses get burnt up. They moved to another house and that house get burnt up. The Coopers, 18th Street, Newark, New Jersey. I've seen it all. And as I grew up, what I noticed is people that have a lack of forward movement in life, slackers. What I've noticed about slackers is we come up with a bunch of past narratives to explain present situation. And I'm not grooving on that. I'm not grooving on that. They're not feeling that shit. I'm laughing at something else. I'm serious. I'm not, that shit ain't groovy, man. So let me give you some examples what I'm just sick and tired of. I'm sick and tired of hearing the stories about how black women are saying they told us to accept welfare and kick the man out of the house. So let us explore that perspective. Again, they told us to take welfare and kick the man out of the house. So let's go with the perspective of I am from Newark, New Jersey. Again, I seen people get robbed, killed, stabbed. I seen people house burn up, they move, and then that house catch on fire. The Coopers on 18th Street, all right? Here's what I never seen. Never seen this before. When I heard about individuals getting robbed, there was always a perspective of you're in a lose-lose situation. For example, every time, and I mean every time somebody got robbed, a gun was used. When somebody got robbed for $100 pair of sneakers, a gun was used. As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, every time somebody got robbed, a gun was used. Every time somebody got robbed, a gun was presented to help robbed person understand you're not in a winning situation right now. The odds are against you. Don't do as I say. Projectiles come out of said gun. Now, here's what normally goes when the gun is shown. They'll say things like, yo, you know what time it is. You got a nice coat on, your home's come up out of that coat. I remember Tyrone Boyd that lived 2 houses down from me. He was walking on 6th Ave and Roosevelt and 9th Street in Newark, New Jersey. I'm sorry, Roosevelt and 6th Ave. Roosevelt and 9th Street don't intersect. He was walking on Roosevelt and 6th Ave, coming home to 12th Street. He was approached with a dude with a gun. What did he do? He opened up his coat and said, yo, my man, I don't play that shit. Turned around and kept walking. All right? Nothing happened to him. My brother got robbed. They put the gun to his girlfriend's head for his kazals. All right? You'll notice that every time, again, individuals was forced to do something they didn't want to do, a gun was used. All right? I am not understanding how every time, and I mean every time, you hear black women say, they made us destroy family. They made us take welfare. That's how we destroyed the family. They told us to get the man out of the house. I didn't hear nothing about the cops was there. So, okay, so let's put it like this. Everybody, men get robbed and need guns. Black women get persuaded via caseworkers. That's it, a caseworker. A lady with a desk, a pen and a paper. And every time somebody got robbed, they got shit taken from them. They didn't get shit. Every time somebody got, listen to me, every time somebody got robbed and a gun was used, there was something taken from them. Leave your comment and tell me where I'm wrong. Please. Leave your comment, tell me where I'm wrong. Every time, and I mean every time, you hear the story about black women, it's time that we reunite with our men. They done told us XYZ. They done told us of the Kawam-a-lam, the Kawam-a-lam. They done did this, they done did that. It's time we get back with our men. They made our men the enemy. What the freaking fuck is this? They made our man an enemy. Now we gotta. Here we go. Listen. Listen.
By teaching you to hate black men. They started by teaching you to.
Listen at this garbage.
They started by teaching you to hate black men. They started by teaching you to associate pain, stress, and instability with his presence. They placed black men at the bottom of a system designed to break them, then blamed him for the damage the system intentionally caused. They told you empowerment meant independence from black men, but never explained who benefits when the family structure is permanently fractured. Every time black men were removed economically, emotionally, or physically, the burden was quietly transferred onto black women.
And y'all loved it.
They rewarded you for surviving without him, but never asked whether survival was the same.
Rewarded you.
Peace, love, or long
See that?
stability.
See that? They rewarded you. They rewarded you. What did I just say? I said every time somebody got robbed, something was taken from them. They didn't get anything in return. But black women are claiming, oh, they said, they said, and then they said, and then they said. It's all this they said, not a threat, nothing, not a threat, not a knife, nothing was used. This is why I will never believe black women are strong. I believe they are the dumbest things on this planet. I believe there's nothing close. I believe a roach is smarter than black women. Now, I've been saying this shit for years. I have been. Let us continue.
They framed black masculinity as the threat, so you wouldn't look too closely at the systems that profit from broken fathers and exhausted mothers. Resentment became easier than questioning why both of you were placed in impossible positions meant to turn you against each other. The real trick wasn't making you distrust black men. It was convincing you that separation was progress instead
And it
of
worked. And it worked. Everything they told to black women worked. Everything. Now, 50 years later, they said. Every time somebody said, come up out of your shit, a gun was used. So, a person got robbed for $100 pair of sneakers, replaced it, all is lost. Black women have gave into a system that destroyed us. We ain't ever going to be the same. There is no coming back from this. The damage was done. Too many black women are out there making a mockery of this shit. Too many black women are out there not taking accountability for it. We are destroyed as a people, all because they said, again, when black men had to get robbed, they needed a gun. This is why we need to leave "they said" in 2025 and go ahead and start being accountable for what the fuck individuals did. I am listening to so many "they said" videos, and then it ends with black women, we need black men, and black men, y'all need us. It's about time we. Now everything is we. We gotta fix the problem. No, there's no we fixing shit. This is what black women did. So there is no black men need to. We have adapted. We understand. After it was just movement after movement after movement. It's just constant movements. Now we're supposed to sit up here and say, oh, we understand. We trust black women. You could. I'm not saying don't. I'm not. You could. There's certain things that I'm looking for in a black woman. If it's not said, I'm assuming you are truly guilty until you prove yourself otherwise. All right? That's that. So you listen to the Me Too movement. You listen to all these things, all these movements. Wow, that place closed down? The IHOP closed down? Wow. Holy shit. I need to. IHOP used to be nice. IHOP went from nice to dot shitty. IHOP went to nice to straight dot shitty. So again, you listen to these individuals, and they got all these reasons as to why they've accepted everything. This is why I will never believe. I don't know how y'all believe these women when they say they're strong. I don't know how you believe it. I don't know how you believe these women when they say they're strong. Listen, I'm not part of the I Want Some Pussy crew. I'm not part of that crew. So I'm not going to sit down here and just cater to women just so I can get some pussy. I'm not doing that shit. And for every man that did that, every man that sits down there and listens to a woman cackle off some bullshit and just be like, I ain't gonna say nothing because I want some pussy. That's some delusion you're gonna have to deal with later on. That's a handful of delusion you're gonna have to deal with later on. I'm not interested. Let me get some gas. All right, so again, you listen to these women, and they claim they so strong, but again, nowhere in history does it say they're strong. They got hoodwinked on every level. They traded welfare for strength. They run around here with this narrative of we are the most educated. I don't know what the hell that even means. And they sit down and they live their life more from a social perspective than a personal perspective, than a domesticated perspective. So I'm not going to sit here and look at matchmaker. I'm not going to sit here and look at. I'm not going to sit up here and look at dating sites from Colombia and look at all the women's profiles, and I see one thing in common. And I want to be clear. When you put in, I want a woman with no kids, you looking at women 35. If you put in, I want a woman with no kids, you're still seeing hundreds of women 35 and no kids. You can't do that here in America. You will not see 500 women and see 200 of them with no kids. It's just not going to happen. And you see, and I'm watching the videos, and everything that they're saying is family oriented. It sounds like, you listen to women in other countries, man, it sounds like they are from the 70s. They sound like women from the 70s. They still want family. They still believe in structure. Not women here. Not black women. The sisterhood is ass trash. I feel sorry for you if you're dealing with a black woman and she got friends. I feel sorry if you're dealing with a black woman and she goes to church. I feel sorry for you if you deal with a black woman and she's a sorority sister. I feel sorry for you. I do. And I extra feel sorry for you if you're dealing with a black woman that didn't have a father. I literally feel sorry for you. Really. Really. Leave your comment below, dummy.